Hey, everybody, it's Dr. J. Spike and I'm streaming live from Long Island, New York, and somewhere north of us, considerably, but also east. Um,
Yeah,
in ski country. You're in ski country.
it's ski country. It's witness protection country. A lot of different countries up here.
So, but from the middle of ski country, you're developing your website called countryclublist.com.
Yeah, that's correct. For those who are,
on it now.
yeah, for those who golf or just want to join a country club, we're trying to curate information to help you pick a good club. So maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't.
Did you put it in the comments?
It's in the private comments, not in the public comments.
Yeah, it won't let me post in the public comments, but feel free to do it if you're able to.
All right.
Yeah, it's called countryclublist.com.
Country
All one word.
I'll put it in.
Yeah.
Country Club. LIST.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just a shameless plug before we talk stocks.
That's
There you go.
I don't think any of my stocks are up from the model portfolio, except for AEM, I think is up. Whatever that gold miner is, I forget the symbol. What was my gold miner? Anico Gold. I bought some on Tuesday, and it's one of my 5 picks. I like gold. I think gold will do well. I think Bitcoin will do well.
Yep, I agree.
I think they're rivals in a sense, gold and Bitcoin. They're all both fishing for the same money.
One
Both
goes up, the other will go up.
both serve as a hedge. I think I think gold went down while Bitcoin had its surge recently. So I think they're competing for the same pot of money.
That's possible.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's my theory. I'm wearing my loser hat today.
Theory, and you're sticking to it.
I don't know if you could see it, but it's a Lehman Brothers hat.
Well, what the hell? It'll portend an interesting year.
I told Kamal to wear his, but I don't see Kamal. All right.
I think Kamal paid more for his hat than you paid for yours.
Yeah. We'll let Arjun chart whatever he wants. Whatever you feel like. Oh, Mankind. We got to do Mankind.
Okay.
I promise.
Yeah, I just bailed for Mankind. I don't know why. That was just a hunch.
You picked Mankind?
I dumped it just today.
You dumped it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Somebody picked it as one of their 5. I know. I think it was MA picked it as one of their 5 best.
Yeah, it was just there was no reason for me to do it except to do it.
Yeah. Well, you also bought some stuff, so you made some changes.
Yeah, I guess I did buy a little bit.
I'm itching to buy some Mankind. I will. Just a question of when. I also want to buy Aurinia Pharmaceuticals. I bought some, but I want to add to my position.
Had a hard day. Well, I had a bit of a hard day today.
And also,
Yeah, it did.
what other? I bought Candle in the biotech arena, and I bought one other biodrug. I'm thinking of adding to Intelia at a very low price.
Well, we had decent news on an anvs still holding up.
I bought
For whatever
Anvs.
reason, Sava's giving a little bit back to us.
Oh, good.
Yep.
For whatever reason, and a Novus, according to Mantis, a Novus is something worth looking at.
Maybe.
Yeah, phase 3 starting this month.
Yeah, maybe.
So
The Parkinson's trial was a little bit of a disappointment.
right.
Yeah.
Ken, Happy New Year. Glad you made it on time for this time. Ken always leaves a comment. I forgot the time. And
Yeah,
so
right. Well, the reason he's not late is because we were early.
we're early today. That's right.
Yeah, well, my hunch about UPS seemed to have been a stupid one. I thought maybe over Christmas it would do well, but it did not.
I did buy a few things. The gold mine AEC, I think it is. Is it AEM? Whatever it is. And I think I more or less covered everything. I know I bought MicroStrategy after
Oh,
Yeah, I bought that today too.
yeah, I added today.
why is it on? Is it on sale?
Not really.
I just like it,
Yeah.
and I don't have enough. I have so little.
Well, it's sort of. I mean, I'm looking at the 3-month chart. It's filling a gap that it made a while ago.
Yeah. Should we chart?
Yeah, go ahead, shot.
Yeah, let's hopefully this works. I've been having some weird
If
internet issues since I live in the middle of the woods.
if you have issues, I'll shot, but you try it.
We'll try it, yeah. Yeah, we had a bit of a storm earlier. So.
It looks very clear.
Good. Yeah. Let's start with SPY then. Why not?
Sure.
Yeah, I like I like the level that it's at right now, but I don't know if I like what it's doing at this level.
Well, it's seasonably strong normally in January, beginning of January.
Yeah, you need.
In fact, we had, instead of a Santa Claus rally, we had a Santa Claus sell-off, didn't we?
Yeah, a bit. I mean, the 18th was not a good week. But yeah, I mean, it looks like things basically were at the same level that we were about a week and a half ago. And so this is pretty key point given that it's a pivot here and it's a pivot here. So
I think it's going to fill the Kamal gap.
Yeah, it might do that. It might go right around here to 577.
That's what
yeah, and there might even be a little bit more downside to 567. But, you know, big picture, that wouldn't even be the end of the world because there's strong support at that level. There's decent support at this level. So it may do something like down to 575, up, down. But yeah, this channel that I drew, I must have drawn this like months ago. It seems to be holding pretty well.
Sure. You know, everyone and their brother was saying the market would be strong until Jan 20, and then it'll give back when Trump becomes president. I have a sneaky suspicion it'll be the other way around.
Yeah, I think
we're getting early.
Yeah, I think the euphoria is going to last at least till the spring, and then I probably won't turn bearish for at least another quarter.
I think there's no reason to. There's no signs that the economy is in trouble. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm very bullish crypto. What should we look at next?
You could look at crypto, but BTC.X.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do.
Then you could look at MicroStrategy.
Let's just do Bitcoin USD. That's easier.
Yeah, let's see. That
might be the same thing.
It is.
I gotta close.
It's up today on a down day from Q, so that's good. Good sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign. This is starting to load pretty slowly.
We may have seen the bottom.
Heck.
Who knows?
Yeah, sorry, the computer's getting a little laggy.
I mean, we didn't see the bottom, but we may have seen a near-term bottom.
Yeah, we may have. I like what it's doing at these levels. There seems to be pretty strong support that it bounced off here. Let me draw this.
Yeah, I definitely support that.
Yeah. So, I
Well,
mean,
what
for
is that?
me, basically, it's about 92.
Low 90s. That's a good stopping point. All the way up,
Yeah.
all the
So
way
for
up.
me,
End of year target, 200K.
sure, why not? I mean, basically at this point, it's hard to be bearish. I think I'm basically just treating this as buy any dip that looks good. Yeah, I think it's going to do really well this year and beyond.
I mean, it will give back 50% somewhere along the line. Maybe after it hits 200K, it'll come back to a test 100.
Yeah, it might.
The
But yeah,
there's
I don't
tremendous
see any.
volatility.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what it does in the short term anyway. It's going up in the long term.
Yeah, exactly. So we like it. Let's look at MSTR.
Of course, all of this is
Yeah, we like it, but that's just
it's just our humble opinions where we don't know anything. We don't get inside info. Michael Saylor didn't call me
yep.
personally to tell me this. So our opinions are strictly our own.
Yep.
Do your own due diligence and all that.
Yeah, I think the reason I bought this today was I just think that it's going to fill that gap and then continue upwards. I mean, sure, you might get another mini dip down to 270, 280, but I personally think that let me get a trend line in here that it was
The DCA, right? DCA on MicroStrategy.
Yeah, dollar cost average, and I like this trend line that it had before. Like you can see here, it was pretty much perfectly linear. Then it went berserk in November. Gave a lot back, probably trapped some people that were chasing up to the fives. But I think you can see here it dipped below this trend line again. So I think it's going to recapture it. And this 50-day moving average, I think will become support again. But for now, it's resistance, and it's about 334. But I have a pretty healthy price target on this year to get back to 450.
Or maybe even see new highs.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, 450 gets you a 50%er, and I'm trying to scale into this like you were talking about. I personally see this as a buying opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. Even though I sold a ton of it at 200 for nice profit, but it makes me feel stupid at this point. Not stupid, but silly.
Well,
When you got in over around the early hundreds, what's the difference?
Started getting in at 20.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah. See, I didn't start getting in till about 150, so I have work to do. But yeah, I also sold at 200, 250. But yeah, I'm trying to get back in.
So I'll pay a lot more for it, but I'll slowly accumulate again.
Yeah, and I actually think that the bearishness now has gone too far, and that's usually, regardless of price, that's when I like to buy things.
Mankind, I promised it.
all right.
Yeah, we'll do some Mankind, a couple others. Why not? Let me know if anyone. Yeah, so we have someone in the comments that mentions Bitcoin tops 150K. I agree. I don't know when, but yeah, MSTR to 500, maybe. We've seen it before, so why not again? This one I'm liking a lot. Similarly, I don't own enough of this, but I
Oh, this is a slower mover.
Yeah, but I do like what it's doing. I like that it's slowly moving sideways at these levels, because I think there was a little bit of fear when it went down to the fives that maybe this was a top that wouldn't be seen again. But yeah, I guess we still need to be a little careful, right? Because you could see like this inverse head and shoulders maybe. But I like it. I'm scaling into this one slowly.
They have a steady revenue stream. They have a Freza, who's now approved for pediatric use, and
Yep.
they have a few other irons in the fire. Excellent, excellent revenue growth with their partner United Therapeutics. So, and that's in the Vaso, their other drug. And they have others that they're working on with that Technosphere gizmo. I don't really follow the fundamentals closely, but I know they're good company, solid kind of company for Biotech.
Yeah. Yeah, what I was doing on this one is I was selling puts at around the $6 level and selling long dated calls at the $8 level. With the idea being that I think it like you said, it's a slow mover, and I think you can churn premium out of this one just by selling options. I own shares as well, obviously, but
Yeah, I say it's slow move. My target for the year is only $10 to $12.
yeah. So I don't mind personally selling for premium and just churning on this, because I think you have time to get in. It's not
Unless they get bought out, which is always a possibility.
sure. Yeah, you got to own it to get that. But yeah, personally, a couple of weeks ago I was selling $6 puts, and I'm currently selling $8 calls. So that's what I'm doing.
What kind of spread is that? Is that a collar? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, they're
usually
both,
when you buy on both sides, they call that a collar.
yeah,
When
they're
you sell on
both
both sides, it's more of a premium play.
they're both secured by shares and dollars. I'm not doing them naked, so yeah, it's But either way, yeah, I like this stock. Yeah, any others you want before I maybe do some metals or
I'll
stuff?
do one more Biotech, avxl, which is
Oh yeah,
just
this
a
one I have been watching.
lot of promise.
Very strong day today. Look at that.
Even though that was like way back when, that was our like number 3 and our number 4. It's the only one so far that's actually
all the
come through.
money that's left over from Sava is in this one now.
Yeah,
The new Alzheimer's hope.
because
Yeah, I mean,
Savan and Novus.
so
Yeah.
Spike, what did we learn from what happened here? The Dr. J 50% rule.
Right.
Look where it stopped.
Actually, I would have gone a little lower down to the middle of the big green candle, but that would be my buy right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it did hit that, didn't it?
It did, yeah. So that's your rule. It's right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Right where the support is.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't have any of this one. I should have bought it there, but
Well, you still have a shot. There's still upside.
I bought it twice. I'm DCAing this one too.
yeah.
And the other one, Annovis, I'm totally out of ANVS. Take a look at that.
Yeah, I made a little money today, but there's no reason why.
Lance, his favorite stock. I'm not saying no, but I don't own it yet. I'm disappointed with the Parkinson's part of it. Same drug for Alzheimer's. Maybe it'll
Yeah.
It's been disappointing lately.
This one just makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, I don't see any need to get into it until it shows me the trades above that line you just drew.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Let's see it. I'm looking for a rebound. Show me a higher high.
Yeah, it's looking really rough. I mean, it's basically making new lows pretty frequently.
Well, when your average price is $75, you like whatever.
Health is giving us two more. I know that IKT.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I'm still in that one for whatever reason.
They're Parkinson's play, and I think they're women's drug play or something. But let's just
yeah,
do
he's giving us a lot of.
Well, we'll do one.
He's giving us a lot of tickers.
We'll do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that is sort of.
This is a beautiful chart. I love charts like this.
Inhibit kinase pharmaceuticals. It's had a nice run.
It's a very nice chart. I love the way it's kind of yo-yoing up.
Yeah, you got a series of higher lows and higher highs. You can't go wrong with a chart like that.
Yeah. I think this one is just simple. Buy dips and enjoy.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
really
good.
nice.
I have to check the fundamentals on the Parkinson's play. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
Yeah, what's really it might be doing a little cup and handle type of thing here. So don't expect it to rocket right now, but in a few weeks or a month, maybe this might really, maybe this hits 550.
It's totally reversing all the lows on the way down.
Yeah, this is really, really looking very nice. Great recommendation.
Look at this, fundamentals.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. So that's why.
Parkinson's data next week.
Well, the chart says the data will be good. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, but it is bio. Or tomorrow. Wow, okay. Here, I'll do one more for Darth Jawa. We'll do OGN, and then we'll move to the metals.
Organo, what's the name of that one again? I think I owned this once.
Organon.
Yeah, I think
Organon?
I owned it once.
I've never owned this. I've never even heard of it, but I'm here to learn as much as I am to chart. So
bottoming. It's Professor Spike bottoming pattern.
Yeah, sorry, my computer is very laggy, but I'll eventually.
It puts in a double low right here.
I do like that spike pattern. Yes. Let me draw the line there so that the viewers can see what we're talking about.
You got a double bottom and maybe a triple bottom coming.
There it is. Yeah, and it's not a coincidence where that happened right around this pivot point. So yeah, I think this might be good. I mean, $20, why not? 22.
Looks interesting. The chart looks interesting.
Yeah, you probably have time here to scale in. It looks like it's consolidating nicely here. Maybe it'll.
With most biodrex is time.
Yeah, but yeah, look at that volume from a couple days ago. That's really something. That's
signs of life.
Yeah, people really came in hard to rescue it from that low. So that's always a good sign. Big volume. All right, Darth Jawa, thanks for the recommendations. We'll move to, so this was one of my top picks for the year, this GeoPark Limited Latin American oil and dividend play. You know I like the dividend plays, but this one, I like it a lot because of sort of the lack of geopolitical issues that they have going on down there. So energy is kind of free to do as they please, where other parts of the world, you have all sorts of conflict going on. But yeah, this one, it's kind of a strange pattern going on right now. I think it might yo-yo a bit, but I'm really looking for this to get back to 14 or 15 bucks at some point this year. I think we've seen
that high, right?
Sorry?
You take out the high.
Yep, take out the 1180, and I think we will very quickly after that go to 13 or 14, and then from there, who knows?
You don't think drill baby drill will hurt the price of oil?
I mean, I think it's more noise than it is anything else. And I think the fundamentals still have a lot to catch up on, where I think even if you drill, like, these companies are so undervalued. Like, this one's trading at a PE of, this might be 3 or 4. And usually these oil companies get multiples closer to 15x. So and maybe there'll be some narrative bumpiness, but I think they're very profitable. They make a lot of money. So,
okay.
Yeah. But this one, like I said, it's more for people that like dividends also. Like, I think the stock price will go up, but it'll be bumpy because of the dividend payouts also.
What are you looking for on the dividend? 12%, something like that?
Yeah, last year it was around 15%, but I think in a stronger year you could get at the $10 level. I think they can pay out $2 or more.
Okay.
So solid, but it's not for everyone. And yeah, what else do we want to chart? I don't have much else that I really.
Spike, you got one? Tesla?
Do you want to do Tesla?
Apple. Do Apple. Apple had a shit day.
Yeah, we need to look at Apple because it did have a bit of a wonky day. Wasn't horrible, but definitely was lagging.
Bad news.
Yeah, so I mean,
bad news from China. HUAWEI. How do you say their competitor's name? HUAWEI.
Huawei?
Huawei?
Yeah, they're giving them a run for the money.
Yeah. But I mean, the chart, there's nothing alarming really, right? I mean, because you're still riding this really, I mean, it's one of the best trend lines that we've seen in all of the big stocks.
It's a leader within the Mag 7, so.
Yeah, I mean, they just do what they do, and there isn't really much else to say. I think, yeah, I mean, there's definitely an argument based on the chart that it could pull back and retest the long-term trend line, but I don't think this trend line is going to come into play for a while because I'm generally bullish the market, and I think it'll carry this up with it.
I'm generally bullish the market, but I do think right now it's shaky.
Yeah, it's a bit shaky. I would pay very close attention to $225. If you get down there and it doesn't rebound quickly, then we might be retesting the trend line.
That would indicate a total market collapse if it goes below 2.25.
Really?
I think so. Apple is a market leader. Apple is I don't know what Cisco Systems used to be in 1999, right? Pretty much. No, NVIDIA.
Yeah, that's true.
People compare NVIDIA to Cisco.
Right.
Not this.
It's definitely shaky. It's definitely shaky right now, but overall, I'm not really that concerned yet. I'd like to see what happens first at about 2:35.
Are you too young to remember when Alcoa aluminum was a bellwether?
Yes.
It was Dow stock.
Right.
AA. Just for the hell of it. Chart AA, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, we'll do AA and then I'm going to bounce.
Sounds
okay. Good. I was actually going to request Unity U.
Oh yeah, we'll do that too.
Since we were talking about Apple.
Yeah, AA. I mean, I don't even know. Let's see. What are we looking at here?
We're just looking at cyclicness.
Cyclicality.
Cyclicality. Thank you.
And put in a really firm double bottom, and it's gone up right straight up from there to a new high.
Yeah, this one.
Now it looks like a 50% pullback, and it's ready to go again.
Yeah, it's a decent chart.
I mean, if you do the fib on this, you give you an entry point. I like this one off the charts.
Well, you know, it's
Looks
good to be in metals these days.
looks solid to me.
Yeah, I mean, the current levels actually look quite good. I don't even need to do the fib, right? It's like this dotted line.
You can eyeball it. You see it's about 50%.
Yeah. So, I mean, I actually think right now is not a bad entry point at all.
I agree.
Yeah. It's like right. Oh, it's also right at the 200. 200 support is nice to see.
Solid company, growth prospects. You know, if there's a global recession, it won't do well. But
Yeah.
you know, short
And
of
then
that,
you.
Just you, single you.
Oh, single U. Oh, Unity. Yeah, yeah. This one I do not own, but I'm aware of.
they're the game engine.
Let's see. Maybe I want to own it. I haven't looked at this in
It's
a while.
you know, well,
You could use it for your golf country club.
exactly.
Maybe, or maybe we just build what they're building and beat them. All right. How?
Game is. This looks a little bit like, I mean, not really like Alcoa, but a little bit in terms of the pullback.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I mean, it's very volatile recently, but yeah, I mean, the level that it's at now, if you look historically, is pretty important. It's like it's basically trying to bust through the former lows and make them now new highs. So I think, this is a key level. I don't really know what I think of it yet. It looks decent though.
Yeah, you got a series of higher highs and higher lows. The chart is very good.
Yeah, I mean, it might pull back a little more, test the 50, but I mean, if it does, that might just mean buy.
Yeah, that might be the bargain spot.
And it might not even get there. I mean, heck, if I draw this trend line, that's not a bad trend line. Yeah, it might touch that, but it might not.
It looks like you're still in it, right, Scott?
Yeah, I know. I've been riding this one forever.
I think it's
I'll
good.
do
You know, but I haven't dollar cost averaged like I should have.
Well, you can't dollar cost average on all of them, you know.
Right.
I'll do a live after hours buy of this on my other computer.
You like the best of better than AA at this point?
Yeah, I like this better than AA.
Okay.
A little bit.
It's gonna do stuff faster than AA does.
Yeah, I like this volatility. I think I can play options on this pretty successfully. It looks like a stock that has really big option premium based on what I'm seeing, but I have to check.
They're also tied to Apple because they're the vendor of choice for the Vision Pro.
Yeah. Do you have a price target, Spike? Maybe 30, 35? What do we think?
You know, like I said, I've just been riding it, hoping that it would get the same sort of respect as Apple and its brothers are. But so far, no. So there's something you got to hold on to for a long time, and I thought this might be one of them.
Yeah, you know what? I think this year we'll see 35 or 40. I like this one. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, I know. I like the trend line you drew.
All right, so that's it. That wraps it up. We'll say goodbye to our audience. Thanks for coming. And final thoughts, Spike. Final thoughts.
None. Actually, yeah, for whatever reason, I'm starting to buy in again. But that's what I was doing in October of 22. So
you're a buyer of the market right now.
I'm just starting to nibble.
All right, I'm thinking TLT.DCA on TLT. What are you thinking, John?
I'm thinking everyone thinks that things are going to turn bearish, but I think we have at least a quarter of good times. So enjoy the good times.
All right, adios, amigos. Ciao.
Take care.
Ciao.
Thank you for charting.